What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Before we tried Ninja in a clan boss team, guys, in the Maneater, right? So that was an Unkillable team, and I've told you I want to throw him in the slow double Maneater team because a lot of you guys are running that team and overall is less gear dependable in terms of speed, etc. So I really wanted to show you guys how you can actually use the champion in the slow Maneater team, and I'm gonna show you that as well. And not only alone, we're gonna run him with ally attack champion. First, I want to give a big shout out to Yang, another content creator. He actually helped me out a bit as well with the tune and stuff, so make sure you guys go check him out as well. I will be leaving his link in the description down below as well, guys. But if you enjoyed the music you hear in the video, guys, you already know it. We have that Soundstripe link in the description and in the pinned comments. Feel free to check them out. They have some dope music, and I can save you a 15% on checkout by using code Skratch. Now, before we move over into talking about the team, guys, and showing you the champions and everything, let's have a quick word from our partners. Summoner's Glory is another great gacha game. It's like a mixture in between the MMO and the gacha genres. The game has some great free-to-play elements which allow you to have a nice in-game progression, a lot of dailies, a lot of quests that give you a lot of free in-game loot. Of course, it's a collector game, guys. You slay bosses and monsters for loot, you collect champions, you grind for gear to equip on the champions, right? So it's very similar with the raid in terms of this, but you can actually grind for gear for free in the open world without being blocked by the energy system. So you can literally just go in the open world and start farming gear by killing mobs, basically cleansing the world. That's how you actually call it. There's a lot of stuff in the game to do as well, lots of content to cover. We have tournaments, we have guild bosses, we have dungeons, we have the demon tower. We even have like mini raids, forges where you get gear from as well. You can squad up with friends, guys. If you're not capable to beat a boss alone or something alone, you can squad up with friends, beat the content together. The summoning system as well, you can actually boost your chances to summon legendary champions by opening books with friends. You can collect the champions from fragments. You can collect them from the store as well by saving crystal shards. Literally, you can get every champion from the shop for free. You can summon the champions by the way we've just done it. Talking about that, now is the best time to try out the game, guys, because I have a great giveaway going on as well. I'm gonna give away 5 different codes worth over $200 each that contains 20 epic summoning books. That's kind of the equivalent of 20 sacred shards in raid, guys. All you gotta do is drop a comment in and say Summoner's Glory in it, just so I know that you are interested to try it out. I'm gonna leave the links to download the game in the description as well if you're interested to do it. But if you wanna help and support the channel, guys, we have a creator code as well. So when you create your character on that screen, you're gonna have a one chance only to enter a code. I'm gonna leave it up on the screen here. Enter promo code Skratch to get a free booster pack as well. We are on server 2 and you can apply to the Tao clans so we can play together. Sorry for the intermission there, guys. Let's jump straight into the team that we're gonna use here today. So I still have my 2 Maneaters in the vault. Let me just take them out quickly just so you guys can see them in their full beauty, right? So of course we're gonna run Brachus in the team. I will explain in a second once we jump on the calculator why I'm using Brachus instead of other champions. So I have Brachus right here on a reflex set. He needs to be at this speed, right? I'm actually gonna explain you that on the calculator. I'm just gonna show you total stats right now. Reflex set for Brachus, 4.8 thousand attack, full crit rate, 267 crit damage, 225 accuracy. We all know what Brachus can do. He obliterates. He is fully booked. Masteries, offense and defense tree. So I went for the retribution rather than support tree just to ramp up a bit more damage from counterattacks. It does add up probably to at least 1 million damage or near 1 million damage just from counterattacks. Giant Slayer right here, 6 hitter, triple hitter, Brachus, a superb champion. I really like Brachus, and I actually missed using him in clan boss. He's a lot of fun and he looks so badass. So that's Brachus right there. The next champion that we're using, of course, is no one else but Ninja. He's on a Savage set and a crit damage set. I tried to get less attack on him this time around, even though he has quite a bit of attack. The reason for it, guys, the speeds are much lower than before, right? So 160 speed, I was able to give him attack boots as well. And like that, I managed to get a pretty high attack on him and a good amount of crit damage, right? So total stats, 5.9 thousand attack, 160 speed, full crit rate, 277 crit damage, 254 accuracy. So we wanted the accuracy, the attack, the crit rate, the crit damage, right? Masteries, we went with offense and support 3. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the counter attack masteries on him because I've done many different tests and something was keep on throwing it off, and one by one, step by step, I just modified this champion, that champion, that champion, that champion till it started working. Okay, so I took that off. I felt like that might have been a problem before, you know. I don't even have a cycle of magic on him as well, and I'll explain you that in a second as well once we get to the calculator. But that's Ninja right here, fully booked as well. He is pretty crazy. Now, we do have the 2 Maneaters, and of course we have our ally attack champion. So these Maneaters right here are the slow Maneaters. I do have 4 guys at 60 because every time I make videos, rather than just swapping gear around for the slow Maneater, for the Barrier, it's just a lot of hassle. So I decided to 6-star 2 more just to have them for this specific team. And I am using both of the teams almost every week, you know. So total stats on him, 2.4k attack, 220 speed, full crit rate, 255 crit damage, and accuracy. Then the next one, actually is not that one, is this one just here, sorry. 2.7k attack, 215 speed, full crit rate, 247 crit damage, and of course we have accuracy on him as well. They both have the same masteries. They have offense and defense 3. We have Grim's Resolve, we have Life Drinker, we have Retribution, we have War Master. I could put on them a different set. I even forgot the name of the set right now because I haven't used it in so long. So let me just quickly show you what will actually boost a bit the damage. The Fury set. So I could run Fury sets on the Maneaters, and that overall will bring up more damage for my team, right? And I have plenty of these sets. I just haven't used it on anyone else. So probably I will be changing my Maneaters on Fury sets, starting from next week when I'll have a bit of time to change them. At least these 2 rather than the ones in the Barrier, you know? And then the last champion on the list, guys, was Farrakhan the Fat. I really wanted to use Krella, the Witch Arm, instead of Farrakhan the Fat, and I wanted to use Dracomorph instead of Breckus, right? That would have been a better team overall because it was a bit more damage, more poisons. Dracomorph hits super hard as well, 300k plus. So I felt like that would have been a wise choice to do, but I had to use Farrakhan, and I had to put him on a Toxic set to help up to bring a bit more damage. So I have him built on a Toxic set and on a crit damage set. This is a pretty OP build on him. He has crazy stats as well, but again, because the speed requirements are much lower on this team, I am actually able to build my champions much better than I could. And probably you're wondering, Skratch, why do you have a full crit rate on all your champions when Farrakhan boosts crit rate? He does boost it for 3 turns, but on a 4-turn cooldown. So that will leave me for 1 turn uncovered on all my champions time to time, which is fine for the majority of people if you're not going for the extreme damage, you know, if you're not going to push like the highest possible damage. And then you could lower the crit rate on all your champions by 30 because you get the buff from this champion right here. And on the team that I'm running with Ninja, I cannot have a reflex set on him. I tried him with a reflex set, and again, something was throwing it off. Maybe it was not that one, because towards the end, after I changed all the builds, I discovered another thing that was throwing it off, and I'll explain you that in a second as well. So something was throwing it off. So I'm not rejecting the possibility of him being on a reflex set by 100%. But if his A3 is gonna get on a 2-turn cooldown, it's gonna mess up everything. So that's kind of like the only reason why I didn't want it to have him on reflex. And again, I removed Cycle of Magic as well, because that happened one time and my run failed. And that was after I changed the reflex set, and this was the last thing on the list that I had. So I'm pretty sure he cannot run on reflex set, but maybe someone out there found a different way to do it. So that's why I'm not rejecting the idea 100%. Total stats, 4.3k attack, 174 speed, 91 crit rate. So how you guys can see, I'm missing 9 crit rate because I was not able to get the right speed. I don't have glyphs. 273 crit damage, 244 accuracy. So they are pretty crazy build, guys. So let's jump over to the calculator and show you a bit. So how I specified, Young actually helped me out with the tune here. Now we have the Maneaters, 220. If you want him at 220, he needs to have a speed set. If you don't have a speed set on him, 219 speed. This one 215 regardless. Then I have Farrakhan the Fat, 174, 173 minimum, 175, 176 maximum. He needs to be below speed from Brackus. 178 on Brackus, right? So have a bit of a gap in between Farrakhan and Brackus or the champions you're using. But Brackus needs to be the 3rd fastest in the team, or the champion replacing Brackus. Farrakhan needs to be the 4th fastest. The ally attack champion needs to be the 4th fastest in the team. If I'm changing the speeds in between them, all the team is gonna get messed up. And we have Ninja right here at the bottom, the slowest at 160 speed. 161 works, 159 still works, 158 it doesn't work anymore. It changes everything. So as long as you're putting them in the calculator and you're playing with the speeds that I have and you're adjusting with the speeds that you have, 1, 2 higher, and it looks the same like here, you're fine. So the first Maneater has a delay of 4 turns. So we're gonna place Unkillable. We're gonna use his A3 only on the 4th turn of the clan boss, when you see turn number 4. The second Maneater, which is the slowest one, has a 1 turn cooldown delay. So we're gonna use his A3 on the 2nd turn. With Ninja, we have to start with the A1. Then we have on the A2 a 2 turn cool delay, and on the A3 a 2 turn cool delay. Doesn't matter what we're using on Brackus, but with Farrakhan the Fat, we have a 1 turn cooldown delay, on the A3. I don't know why I'm always saying cooldown delay every time. It's just like stuck in my mind. So we gotta use A1 with Ninja, A2 with Farrakhan, and then we come to the A3 to make sure that Ninja comes in play and boosts again. It's very important on Ninja the order he's using the A2, A3, because that will determine how often Ninja will use his A1 in the entire fight, okay? And the A1 determines, with the turn meter boost, if we're gonna be able to tune the team or not tune the team. So on turn 8 right here, we're gonna have Ninja with both of the skills available, his A3 and A2. That was another thing that I discovered, but only after I changed all the masteries on him, the counter attack and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure if he can work with counter attack masteries or no. I haven't changed them again, okay? So I'm pretty sure he cannot, but maybe somebody else found a different way. So we have to manual till here. It's pretty straightforward, easy. Honestly, I don't find it hard to manual. So let's jump over and have a look what this team can do. But that's the team right here, guys. Unfortunately, we cannot put it from the team setup, team preset, because we gotta manual quite a few turns up to turn 8. And I'm gonna explain you while we're doing it why, and of course I explained you a bit before as well. But let's take them in for a spin and see if we can actually one key. It doesn't really matter who our lead is here, because we're not gonna get any sort of benefits from any of them, right? So we do wanna have some delays here. This Maneater right here has 4 turn cooldown delay on his A3. This one has a 1 turn delay, so we're not gonna place it now, we're gonna place it the next turn. With Brackus, up to you what you're gonna do, or the champion that replaces Brackus, of course, as long as it doesn't ally attack or counter attack, right? Because it's gonna jump off sync. I'm actually gonna boost the attack on all of the champions right here. And guys, before we even get into the thing, I do want you to please comment down below and tell me what sort of damage you're expecting to see from Ninja with the build you've seen with his A1 and his A2. So A2 calculated kind of like all the hits ramping up together together with the HP burn. 500k, 1 million, 1.5 million, 200k, and same with the A1. What sort of hit you think he's gonna do with the A1? 100k damage, 150, 200k, 250. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think, please, because I'm really curious to see what your impression is before you even see the champion going in action. So right here, we have a 1 turn delay on Farrakhan, so we're not gonna use his A3, we're gonna go with the A2. With Ninja, we're actually gonna start with the A1. Beautiful. So the reason why we gotta go up to turn 8, guys, is because Ninja is gonna have on turn 8 his A3 and his A2 both available at the same time. So we wanna make sure he's gonna use the A3 instead of A2. I haven't tried to put it in the team preset, at least in my mind, to see if that's gonna work out in the longer run. It might work out, and maybe I was just wrong on what I just said before, and we would be able to actually throw it in there like that. Look at all those Giant Slayer hits. So here, a necessity for Farrakhan the Fat to actually use his A3. We want the Ninja to hit with the A1. Now we want to go with the A2 here. Beautiful. I kind of lost where I am with this Maneater, but he's still on the A1 100%. Now, is the risk as well for the right Maneater to take the stun in the wrong moment? And it's not going to throw off the run. You're just going to have to delay his A3 after if he gets the next stun, you know? Which is fine. How I said, it's not affecting it. You're just going to have to correct it manually, you know? If he gets the stun, the one right here, the slower one. So with this one right here, we're going to go A2. A2 with the other one as well. A3 with Ninja. Pretty good damage. Now here, we don't have attack up. I still have that weaken there, which is good. So we're going to go with the A3. Get that attack up. And here, round 4. Now actually, I'm gonna have to pull my stuff out because I kind of forgot. I haven't run that team multiple times. So yeah, he should be coming in with the A3 here. And yeah, normally you would think, well, I should be able to put it on full auto from here. But unfortunately, how I explained you, I'm not sure if we change the team preset on Ninja, if he's gonna get fixed. The A3 and A2 being used in which order determines how often he's gonna use the A1, you know, how I specified before. So it's very important to make sure we're running the right skills here. Brackets, man, I miss using brackets. Honestly, I haven't. So here is the problem. He might be getting the stun here, but how you guys can see, his skill is on a 1 turn cooldown. So as soon as he gets this turn, this is gonna be on cooldown. So regardless if he gets the stun or no, the problem is if he gets the stun, he's not gonna get to use it, you know, because he's gonna be stunned, and that's why you're gonna have to actually manual a bit longer. But I have a feeling that this Maneater right here might be the stun target this time around. Beautiful. So I could leave it on auto. The only thing is how I specified Ninja. You see, 2 turn cooldown, 2 turn cooldown. So we gotta make sure we're using the A3 instead of the A2, and hopefully everything is gonna be in sync. Beautiful from here on. Okay, A3 with him. Let's go. Yeah, we can do the ally attack. And honestly, you'll be impressed with what you're gonna see, man. I know I asked you to write in the comments, so please do write it in the comments. But I have a feeling you'll be impressed. You'll be impressed in a second. So wow, we have attack up? No, we don't. Let's put that attack up. We still have weaken for 1 more turn, so let's make the most out of it. Let's drop more poisons, a HP burn there. Okay, so here, this Maneater is gonna take 2 turns, and we're gonna be covered with Unkillable. Ninja is gonna use the A3, and that's on a 3 turn cooldown, which it should be more than fine. If anything jumps off sync, hopefully it's not, but let's have a quick look at numbers. I'm gonna slowly fast forward a bit from here, guys. We are back on it, guys. So we have 9 turns left. It doesn't really look like we're gonna be able to one key, but you've seen some insane numbers from Ninja. Like his A1 hitting for 400k, guys. Honestly, that's the highest I've seen on any champion in this game to hit with the A1. I'm not even messing around. My Dracomorph with crazier stats than him, and Savage Set as well, hitting the same team that I'm running right now for 320k with the A1 with the bar full. So I haven't seen a champion to hit harder with the A1. I'm not sure if Turvold adding up those 2 hits together, they mean more. But honestly, he hits super hard. And the A3 as well hits pretty good too. He needs to have defense down and weaken, right, for that damage to ramp up so good. And his A2, when we have defense down and weaken, and he has attack up, it gets up to 200k per hit. That makes a 600k only from the normal damage. Then adding up the HP burn, which is 225k more, right? That's almost 1 million damage. 800 plus k damage from Ninja, guys, with the A2 only, right? Then if you add up the War Master hit whenever it procs, it's around 900k per hit. So we're a bit short on here, guys. How I explained you, the team didn't really went on as I planned that it would. So unfortunately, I had to drop Dracomorph for a Farrakhan the Fat. We got pretty close. Now, considering the gear I have, I could improve my Maneaters to drop their accuracy, deal a bit more damage, and I could get to 1 kill, you know. My main point was not to actually prove that I can 1 kill with this team. I wanted to show you guys the speeds, how you can set your team with an ally attack as well, because mainly that's what most of you guys are gonna do. Now, I haven't tried it with counter attack. Most probably it will work a bit differently. Ninja, 27.5 million damage. Farrakhan the Fat, 11.3. Brackus, 14.6. We all know what Brackus is capable to do, right? It's not only that he's bringing the weaken, he's bringing attack up. All the raw damage he's doing, the Giant Slayer hits, hitting hard as well, right? And he dealt half of the damage that Ninja dealt. Maneater's 7.8 million damage and 7.7, almost 7.8 as well on there. But this is the total damage overall, guys. Do let me know in the comments down below, were you expecting to see Ninja hitting with the A1 for 400k? Because honestly, I wasn't. Not at all. I wasn't expecting him to exceed 200k. I'm not even messing around. But that was all for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.